Channel 6, brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys.
It's a Viper 6 alert day as we're tracking triple-digit heat. I'll have all the details for you coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, a new hotel project is falling flat as construction is no longer moving forward. We'll tell you why. Plus, cyclists making their way to the Garden City for a championship race. And later, a celebrated chef makes room to support local artists. The goal to eliminate the starving artist stereotype. Your number one source for local weekend morning news starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
Well, good morning, sunshine. Thanks for joining us. It's great to see you. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. It is a Viper 6 alert day. We head back over to Sherry to tell us what the forecast is looking like. Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning, Sean, and good morning to you. Yes, it's a Viper 6 alert day. It's going to be another hot one, possibly record-breaking, but right now, beautiful morning for us thanks to our Terry Limerick Hyundai Skyview Cam. We've got a nice little sunrise here at AU Health, just a few wispy clouds there for us. But visibility here is looking good in Augusta, but down in Sylvania, down to 1 mile, and limited visibility in Barnwell and Allendale counties as well. So keep that in mind as you head out this morning. Might have to deal with some fog there on the roads. Satellite and radar at the upper levels. We just had those few wispy clouds that we could see on our Skyview Cam, but overall looking pretty clear for us out there. Temperatures already climbing. We're at 73 in Augusta. Check it out, Edgefield, Lincolnton alike already at 76 degrees at this hour. It is toasty. 75 in Barnwell and 72 in Louisville as well. And those temps are just going to continue to climb as heat advisories are in effect all across the southeast, including our neck of the woods there in that peach color. That includes areas from Wilkes County down to Emmanuel County and all the peach counties in between. But just because you're not included in that, you're still going to be expecting dangerous heat today. So yesterday, we did break the record. We forecasted 99. That's what we hit, and that was the record set in 1968. Today, again, we're going to go with 100 degrees. That is the record temperature. So we'll see if we break records 2 days in a row for these super hot days for us. Your day planner for today going to be in those upper 80s by 10 o'clock and making it to those triple digits by 4, and that's when we'll start to see some showers and storms fire up this afternoon as well. So we'll go over the heat and what you can expect and how you can stay safe, as well as looking at those increasing storm chances and also what's going on in the tropics. I'll have all that for you coming up in your full forecast. Back to you, Sean.
Sounds good, Sherry. Thank you. Well, many Richmond County schools delayed kickoff for football games due to the extreme heat Friday. Some of those schools, including Lucy C. Laney, the Academy of Richmond County, and others, all decided to delay those games. Our Viper 6 weather alert showed temperatures up to more than 90 degrees around 7 o'clock. Fans say pushing the kickoff game back for the game was the best decision to make.
It's a lot better than 7 o'clock. So that's why I got ice cream to help cool down.
It's hot out here. It's hot out here every day.
Yes, it is, my friend. And the sun, of course, will not stop fans from supporting their local teams. A project for a proposed hotel in Evans at the town center over there is officially dead. A disagreement with Columbia County's Development Authority led to developers and investors to back out of what was going to be a Hilton hotel behind the Performing Arts Center. The purchase sale agreement states that if the hotel construction wasn't completed by November 30th of 2026, the Development Authority would be able to take back the property. We reached out to the Development Authority for comment, but haven't heard back yet.
Our investors and our bankers did not believe that would be a good deal because in this environment with the uncertainty of the economy, interest rates, and COVID, to guarantee a stop date was kind of, without any cure periods, was impossible for us to think this as being a good investment.
The developer says he hopes something beneficial to the community will go in the place of the hotel. Plans for new power lines, a national cycling championship coming to Fort Gordon and Augusta. The race will involve around 900 cyclists ages 30 and over, as well as paracyclists who are athletes with disabilities. The event is expected to have an economic impact of $500,000. This is the second time in 10 years this championship has been held here in the Garden City.
think about all the other cities, and Augusta's been able to host this twice, then that just kind of goes to show the kind of relationship that the sports council's been able to maintain with folks at USA Cycling, as well as other event organizers that we work with on an annual basis.
Sounds pretty good to me. The race do mean road closures. Downtown Broad Street from 9th until 7th Streets will be closed, and so will Reynolds Street between 7th and 9th. You can get faith, music, and mental health all in one place today. The event is called Girl Get Off the Couch, the live experience. It's from 1 to 3 over at the Croc Center on Broad Street. Licensed therapists will be there taking appointments, physical trainers, wellness experts, everything you need to start your healing journey, and it's free. A community continues to mourn the loss of a local teacher after she was killed in a freak accident. Junelle Robinson was hit by a falling power pole after a work truck hit some power lines pulling down the poles. Bria Smith went down to Wagner and spoke with some of the people who knew her.
You walk in the classroom that your teacher is no longer there. It's hurtful. It's like losing a friend that you just bonded with, that you just met. So it hurts.
Savibra Sampson's daughter is a freshman at Wagner Sally High School. Ms. Robinson was her social studies teacher. Sampson tells me it seems like the whole town is feeling the loss.
When I heard the sirens and everything, I kind of figured something was kind of awfully bad happening here in town. And then once I got here to pick up her and her sister from school, they had put them on like a little soft lockdown because of what was going on.
People working near the crash were in disbelief.
Nobody could get to the lady because of the power lines, so it was a little while before the EMS was able to get to her. And as we understand, she was alive at the time but passed away later in the hospital.
Calvert says he's never seen anything like that before.
I woke up early this morning and couldn't go back to sleep, just thinking about it. It's like I said, it was almost like a scene out of a movie. It's like a unfortunate chain of events, and it just affects everyone, I think.
Now parents say they'll do their best to comfort their children and the rest of the War Eagle family as they move forward, honoring Miss Robinson.
And to me, every time I came encounter with her, she's always been happy to me. So, I mean, that's how I took her. Someone who was happy and was joy, full of life.
And that was Bria Smith reporting for Switching Gears, a showcase for small businesses headed to the CSRL. Tab Butler joins me on the Red Couch to talk about Unity Unleashed. Details next.
Black.
Hey there, welcome back. An event that promises good food, good music, and some good shopping. It's called Unity Unleashed, Embracing Diversity, Igniting Connections, and it's coming to Aiken. Joining me to talk all about it is Tab Butler. It's great to see you.
Thank you for the invite.
No problem. Well, let's get right to it. It's Sunday, August 27th.
Yes.
So what folks can expect?
What they can expect is a showcase for small businesses in the CSRA.
Yeah.
There are over 767,000 people in the CSRA, and what this event will do will allow a small portion of that number to find out what products and services they offer to the city of Aiken and surrounding areas.
And we were talking earlier, you said you started this last year and you saw a need for this. So
Yes.
tell me a little bit about that.
I have a non-profit agency. It's called Love with Action, and why it was created was to help different nonprofits in the area who help the kids, who also help the elderly, and who also help the underserved. And it provides food, it provides transportation, it provides whatever you need. Then that organization can help you get through the next phase.
Yeah. And
Yes.
Love with Action. Love is an action word.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And sometimes people say, I'll do this for you, do that for you.
Right.
And it's just lip service.
Yep, lip service. But I wanted to put some legs on my words.
Yeah.
So
I like
That
it.
was it. That was it. Yes.
So, do you need any donations or sponsors or anything like that?
I do need donations of some wipes and also Ziploc bags and Kleenexes. I'm doing something special for the teachers as well. I have a grab bag for them, and those are the top three things that they say they need. So I also need sponsors. If you know anybody or anybody wants to give, sponsors are always welcome.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if someone has a business, can they have a booth, so to speak, at this event? How's that work?
I have there. I did have some available. Now they are all taken up.
Ah, okay.
All of
Look at
my
you.
vendor spots are taken up. Had about 19 to 20 spots taken up. I do. You know what? I do have two. If someone wants to be outside on the deck, I have two spaces left there.
Good. Okay, let's get your contact information in case folks want to give you those donations that you're looking for.
They can reach me on my website, tabbutler.net, and it has information on all of the businesses, all of the local events that are going on, and they can sign up for vendor spot on my website, and also they can sign up for the sponsorship. tabbutler.net.
And you said you're all over social media, so hopefully you'll
Yes.
put everything in one place.
Yes, I did.
But you did say everything is on your website.
Yes,
So
that's
folks
correct.
just go to your website.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'll make sure all that information is there. Tab,
Yes.
before I let you go, is there anything else you'd like to add?
We would love the support of the local community in Aiken. If you know people who have businesses, this event is also for businesses to help other businesses, because you may have information about a certain type of thing that has to do with a business that I don't know.
Absolutely.
It's all about partnership
Right.
with other business. Even if it's the same business, you still have information I could use.
Sounds good to
Yeah.
me. Well, Tab, I appreciate you joining me.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem. And we'll be right back.
Thanks.
This is a WJBF Live Viper 6 alert.
So yes, it's a Viper 6 alert day on this Saturday, but to start off, it's a beautiful morning thanks to our friends at Terry Lambert Hyundai on our Skyview Network cam. We have this beautiful sunrise over at the Augusta Marriott. Just a few little fair weather clouds there, but definitely looking beautiful, and the river looking like a mirror reflecting that beautiful sunrise. But it's a warm one, already 73 degrees here in Augusta. No winds to speak of, and no issues of visibility here in the metro area, but some areas to our south may have some fog to contend with this morning. But the big story today is definitely the heat. As we look across the southeast, we have heat advisories that affect all the areas in Peach, and that does include our western area of the CSRA, and then closer to Texas and beyond, have an excessive heat warning thanks to this high pressure system that's just been really causing a ridge and heat all this week, keeping us dry and hot, but things are getting ready to change. But for today, again, another hot one, already in the 70s all across the southeast, even nearing 80 along the coast as we continue to climb throughout the day. So taking a turn to the tropics, as they have been very active this week, and this weekend is no exception. We do have this first system here with a 90% chance of development probably over the weekend, if not into early next week. Could be a tropical depression. Definitely going to keep an eye on this one as it's tracking northward into the Gulf. Then we have Tropical Storm Franklin, which I'll touch more on in just a second. And another system has a 40% chance of development over the next 7 days. So certainly a lot going on there. Looking closer at Franklin right now, it's located just to the east of the Bahamas, north of Puerto Rico, moving at 6 miles per hour there, and it's continuing to move into more favorable conditions. We have low wind shear and those warm sea temperatures, so it's expected to gain strength and make it up to a Cat 1 hurricane over the weekend, and then it will take a turn to the north here. So no direct impacts to us unless you have plans to go to the beach, squeeze in that last beach trip of the summer. Might have some rip tides to deal with and some rough seas, but overall no direct impacts to us. For our farmers forecast, we have more yellow there on the map, and even Saluda County moving into that second level of drought. And then we have areas of Bamberg, and Allendale counties now in that first level. So it has been a very dry week for us. No rain hardly this week, but those changes are coming. So we're looking at a 30% chance of rain for today. And over the next several days, I think we'll get some rain in that gauge and looking better on our drought map for our farmers, gardeners, and everyone alike. So Viper 6 alert day today, mainly for the heat, but we do have a chance of some afternoon showers and storms. But those chances increase as we move throughout the week. So hopefully we'll end up that month with a lot of rain to add to the gauge. Looking at our future cast, we've got the temperatures here and the future cast. So as we move through your Saturday, check it out. Temperatures triple digit in Sparta by 3 o'clock and in those upper 90s for most of us. But with that afternoon heat, that's when we'll start to see some showers and storms fire up. It's going to be very scattered in nature, so not a widespread event for the afternoon. But as we move into the evening hours, we'll start to see some stuff fire up and maybe some gusty winds and heavy downpours. So definitely keep an eye on that as we move into the late evening hours and into overnight hours. But then as we move into your Sunday morning, we'll clear out just some clouds to contend with and then kind of rinse and repeat. We've got the heat of the day and then showers and storms fire up Sunday evening as well. So we do have a severe weather outlook for some of the CSRA here, that first marginal risk. So again, main threat, just heavy rains and gusty winds. Your pool planner for today, it's going to be a hot one. So the pool is a great place to be in the 80s at 10 a.m. and triple digit, possibly record breaking heat this afternoon. And again, a chance of showers and storms firing up as well. The good news, so we've had a hot one and today is no different, but we have a bit of a cool down coming in next week with temperatures in the 80s. So I know we're all excited for that. But for today, Viper 6 alert day for record breaking heat, high heat indices, and also a chance of some afternoon showers and storms. For the next week, it's going to be wet, but it's going to be cooler.
Okay, looking forward to next week, Sherry.
Yeah, 80s look great.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Cool down.
Thank you. Well, to snack or not to snack? That's the question. What's trending is next.
On News Channel 6.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Time to take a look at what's trending. So check this out. Google is testing a new YouTube feature that will let you hum or record a song to search for it. So you can hum or record 3 or more seconds of a song, and then Google will try to identify it. Once YouTube identifies a song, it'll show you the relevant content about that song. So basically, it's a Google-y take on Shazam, which is owned by Apple. Not everyone will have access to the experiment at first, though. Google says it's rolling it out to a small percentage of people across the globe who watch YouTube on Android devices.
But you know what? I have Apple Music and I search all the time. Like if I can think of like 1 or 2 words of a song, I can be like, that song that says, hey girl. Like it'll offer suggestions and most of the time it comes up with it.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're excluding us, but we might be ahead of the game.
There you go. I like that. But check this one out. An influencer has sparked a debate over whether her actions at the supermarket are completely normal or totally taboo. Take a look.
I also opened this in store. I'm sorry, I was so hungry. Okay.
Alright, so her name is Cicely, and she posted a pair of TikTok videos of herself grocery shopping at a local public supermarket in Tennessee. This took place last week. So there are 2 videos. This is the second one. The video in the checkout line with the caption, opening food is a normal thing at the grocery store, okay? It has gone viral with more than 4 million views and plenty of commentators weighing in on their opinions on the matter. So Sherry, I was telling you, hey, I'll go and grab a grape or 2 because I'm going to buy it anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's taboo as long as you're planning on buying it and paying for it, but I usually just go in, I'm focused, I get what I get, and I get out of there. I'm not worried about snacking. But on these hot days, though, I do like to grab a drink.
There you go. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, and like, okay, can you bring this up?
Okay, well, what would you do? Let us know on Facebook and social media, and we'll go from there. Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, now that former President Trump has been booked, when a hearing could be held concerning his racketeering case. Those details are coming up, but first let's head to New York where Gio Benitez is standing by with a look at what's coming up on Good Morning America. Good morning, Gio.
Hey there, good morning to you. Coming up here on GMA, the terrifying moment overnight when a mass shooting broke out at an Oklahoma high school football game. All of it caught on live stream, the incident leaving 4 shot. What we are learning this morning. Also here, bright hopes for Bronny James, expected to make a full recovery and return to the basketball court after that health scare during practice last month. This morning, his family revealing his congenital heart condition and the treatment the USC basketball star will receive. And housing market rollout, the new loan program one major real estate marketplace is now offering would-be home buyers. This as mortgage rates, they are climbing. What experts want you to know. It's an important story, and it's all ahead right here on GMA.
Welcome to Davis Appliance and Furniture, where you can find the best deals in town. We offer new and used appliances, and we service what we Welcome to Davis Appliance and Furniture, where you can find the best deals in town. We offer new and used appliances, and we service what we sell. We offer no credit needed financing and delivery options to meet your needs. For the top brands and lowest prices in town, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture. Welcome to Davis Appliance and Furniture, where you can find the best deals in town. We offer new and used appliances, and we service what we sell. We offer no credit needed financing and delivery options to meet your needs. For the top brands and lowest prices in town, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture.
Everybody has a Labor Day sale.
So why is Weinberger's any different?
Because we have tons of quality Weinberger furniture at low prices.
That's right. I bought a lot of extra inventory this summer, and it needs to go at any price.
We have store-wide markdowns on our huge selection in all 3 locations.
Get great quality, name brand furniture at huge discounts now through Labor Day.
Get the best prices on Weinberger's furniture this Labor Day, in stock and ready for delivery.
Hey, did you know that if you buy a car from Gerald Jones Honda, you can get in and out in 30 minutes or less?
Yup, I know you've been on the pilot. Already filled out all the part information. You should be taking your certificate.
Attention, we have a 30 minutes or less.
Get in and out in a new ride in 30 minutes or less, or we'll give you $500. Only at Gerald Jones Honda.
Are you too hot? Beat the summer heat with a window AC unit from Davis Appliance and Furniture for as low as $299. We offer a cool, no credit needed financing options to meet your needs. For the brands you trust at the lowest prices in town, visit us at Davis Appliance and Furniture.
The 10-day forecast on News Channel 6, brought to you by Murphy Family Insurance.
Protect your family the way I protect mine with MurphyFamilyInsurance.com.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on WJBF News Channel 6.
And it's 7:31. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. So it's the Viper 6 alert day. We head back over to Sherry, where she says it's going to be 100 degrees at 4 o'clock, Sherry.
That's right, Sean. It's certainly going to be a hot one, possibly record-breaking temperatures. But right now, we have a beautiful morning for us, thanks to our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in Waynesboro. I got a beautiful sunrise here with some stratus, maybe some stratocumulus clouds there. Certainly a beautiful morning for us to start off what's going to be a very hot day. Do have some issues with visibility in some areas. So Sylvania down to 2 miles, Allendale and Barnwell down to 7 miles, and Thompson down to 5. So keep in mind there may be some fog and some low-lying areas that may affect your morning commute. Satellite radar at the upper levels, there's those wispy clouds there showing here, but overall mostly clear conditions for us this morning. Again, it's going to be a warm one, and we're starting off on the warm side. Some areas already in those mid-70s. Washington and Crawfordville up to 75. Aiken, you're at 74. Edgefield at 76 and 73 here in Augusta. So we've got heat alerts in effect all across the southeast thanks to this high pressure system. And us closer to home, we have a heat advisory in effect until Sunday night from Wilkes down to Emmanuel County and all the Peach counties in between for high heat indices up to 109. So yesterday we broke a record of 99 degrees. We're forecasting 100 for today, which is the record. So let's see if we can do 2 days back to back of record-breaking heat. So again, yes, by 4 o'clock, looking at 100 degrees. I'll go over all you can expect with the heat and also some rain chances returning to the forecast, all coming up in your full forecast. Back to you, Sean.
All right, Sherry, thank you. Well, former President Donald Trump and 18 accused co-conspirators have all been booked on charges connected with the alleged efforts to overturn Georgia's 2020 presidential election results. Fingerprint, photographed, and assigned inmate numbers, all released on bond except for Harrison Floyd. In the DA's indictment, Floyd is accused of helping to strong-arm an election worker. A judge denied bond, citing his risk to commit additional felonies, adding he could be a flight risk. This is the fourth indictment for the former president, Trump slamming the 13 criminal counts as election interference.
When you have that great freedom to challenge, you have to be able to, otherwise you're going to have very dishonest elections. What has taken place here is a travesty of justice. We did nothing wrong.
A hearing will be held Monday concerning the request by Trump's former chief of staff, he's Mark Meadows, to move his Georgia racketeering case to federal court. At least 3 other defendants have been trying to do the same thing. For the first time, officials in Maui making public the names of hundreds of people still unaccounted for, more than 2 weeks after those deadly wildfires. The criteria for the FBI's missing list, a first and last name, and point of contact for the person who was reported missing. The devastating inferno that tore through West Maui, claiming the lives of at least 115 people. Firefighters describing the wind-fueled blaze and how quickly it overwhelmed them.
You think you've got this thing relatively under control. You go up the next block, and a whole row of houses are completely engulfed. How does that hit you?
That was my oh shoot moment. That's when I was like, okay, this is something else. And I think we kind of immediately switched trying to evacuate as many people as we could.
My goodness, the county is also filing a lawsuit against the utility company alleging negligence. A Charlotte chef has a not-so-secret ingredient that's hidden in plain sight that's celebrating local artists by showcasing their work alongside his. As John Lee reports, the intersection of food and art is a tasty place to be.
CeeLo's probably the easiest one to spot.
In her small home studio, Ty McBride often portrays people larger than life.
I am a die-hard hip-hop girl.
This portrait in progress celebrates Southern hip-hop group Goody Mob.
They're one of the old school groups.
To appreciate her art, it helps to take a beat.
I want to do what I can to best represent the culture that I grew up in.
Her musical subjects include Tupac, Beyonce, and Outkast.
Actually, I started out of as a distraction from law school.
She works as a paralegal to pay the bills, strives to be a full-time artist. Her Goody Mob portrait will shine on a somewhat surprising stage in West Charlotte.
It's really good. This way.
Sam Hart has a keen eye. He shows us local art like Matilda by Jason Lee Parker of Gastonia and Food Wars by Josh Henderson, who grew up in Charlotte.
It's about this whole battle between slow food and fast food.
These butterflies by Stephen Wilson of Mint Hill are cut out of vinyl album covers. Hart is chef-owner of restaurants Counter and Biblio. One of the James Beard Award finalists' favorite ingredients is art.
And it really showcases the mood and feel.
Now this is a portrait of Anthony Bourdain by Steph Draw Stuff. They say you eat with your eyes. Well, that applies not only to what's on the plate, but what's on the walls here at Biblio and Counter.
You have, as soon as you sit down, almost like an amuse-bouche for your eyes and getting you ready for what's going to happen with the food.
Chef Hart teams with Audra Harmon of Octave Galleries to find the perfect artistic complement to his food. Harmon says about half of the work is paid for in advance.
How helpful is that?
That's amazing. We think that artists should be paid for their work up front, not guessing whether it's going to sell.
Biblio features the creations of Charlotte artist Sam Guzzi, while Counter invites other artists to match the culinary vision. Hart's menu in honor of Prince included renditions of music royalty by Jen Hill of Charlotte. The photography of another Charlottean, Ryan Allen, was paired with the street food menu.
This experience that they're creating, it covers all senses.
Counter's Here and Now meals highlighted local ingredients, so Jane Manfredi served up portraits of local heroes, like Ricky Singh, the principal at Charlotte Lab School.
It's their job and their business, and it's a tough one. And so we wanted to at least do our part of making sure that it's a financially viable career.
Ty McBride's hip-hop canvases, including this painting of duo Outkast, are part of the plan for an undisclosed upcoming upcoming menu.
I feel a very strong connection with how Ty goes through her creative process and how I go through my creative process.
Instead of starving artists, the idea is to support them as they stay hungry by doing what they love.
Especially as like a minority artist, to get support outside of just my immediate community, it's just different because they're not even asking me to change.
Originality brings flavor to any space. Chef Hart hopes with a little boost, artists continue to bring beauty to the table.
And, you know, we want to see more art in the world and not less art in the world. How about that? Well, a recall on frozen vegetables, what you need to know, is coming up next.
The Lively.
A produce company is recalling bags of its frozen vegetables due to possible listeria contamination. Twin City Foods issued the recall, warning customers not to eat its super sweet cut corn and mixed vegetables commonly found in Kroger and Food Lion grocery stores. The voluntary announcement came after the bacteria was detected in a lab test of the foods. No illnesses were reported. Customers can return the products for a full refund. Sherry has another check of the super hot forecast. Coming up next.
After an ad.
The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview Network is sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service. This is a WJBF Live Viper 6 alert.
Welcome back. It is a Viper 6 alert day as we're tracking record-breaking heat for today. But right now, starting off this morning, it is a beautiful one as we see on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. Outside of Television Park, we have a nice little sunrise here with just a few fair weather clouds there for us. Already 73 degrees here in Augusta. No winds to speak of, so no breeze to cool us down. Visibility, no issues here in the metro, but some areas may have some fog and some low-lying areas, so keep that in mind. Across the southeast, the main story today is the heat. As our neck of the woods, we are under a heat advisory, all those areas in the peach color, but back to our west have an excessive heat advisory in effect as well. That's thanks to that high pressure that's really been dominating our forecast all this week, giving us lots of dry air, so heat and no rain really to speak of. But changes are on the way. But right now we do have to deal with that heat for a couple more days already in the upper 70s in Atlanta and along the Carolina coast, and 80s in the Sunshine State as well. So plenty of heat to go around here in the southeast. As we take a turn to the tropics, got a lot going on there. So the first one we want to talk about, this area has a 90% chance of development over the next 7 days. I'm thinking over the weekend or first part of next week, this will be a tropical depression, and the trajectory has it going northward. So definitely going to keep an eye on this guy as it has the best chance of affecting our neck of the woods. We've got Franklin here that I'll touch more on in just a second, and also another area that's northeast of the Leeward Islands that has a 40% chance of development over the next 7 days as well. So taking a closer look at Franklin, so right now at a tropical storm status, just to the east of the Bahamas, north of Puerto Rico, moving at 6 miles per hour. That trajectory is moving to the north. It's moving over favorable conditions that will strengthen the storm, possibly up to a Cat 1 hurricane tomorrow. Good news is not affecting us directly, just if you have plans to squeeze in one last beach trip of the summer, might have some rough waves there for you starting next week. For back at home, our farmers forecast do have 2 areas of concern. We've been talking about Saluda being in that first level of drought. We now have the upper corner in that second level of drought there for Saluda County, definitely needing some rain. And also new to the board, we've got Barnwell, Allendale, and Bamberg County, that little square there is in the first level of drought as well. So certainly need some rain for that neck of the woods. The good news is we've had this dry track. Now we're going to switch the other way, and we have a chance of rain every day for the next several days, including today at a 30% chance. So hopefully that will help out with those situations. So again, today 30%, in the next couple of days those chances increase up to 80% on Tuesday. So looking like a wet week for us, and we certainly need it. So let's break down the timing of the temperatures and the rain for today. So starting off this morning, we're quickly climbing those temperatures in the 80s and 90s by 3 o'clock. So Sparta, you're already at 100 by 3 o'clock. But also with the heat of the day, that's when we'll start to see some rain and possibly some storms fire up there for us as we continue throughout the afternoon hours. Certainly isolated in nature, but definitely can't rule out a pop-up shower and storm for us in the afternoon. But as we get into the evening hours, that's where we're definitely going to keep our eyes to the sky, as we've got more of a widespread event here and some pop-up storms, possibly with some heavy rain and gusty winds for us in the overnight hours. Then as we move into Sunday morning, we'll start clearing out with the rain, just have clouds to contend with. And then it's kind of wash and repeat, a hot day, and storms and showers fire up Sunday afternoon as well. For your Saturday, we do have a marginal risk of severe weather. Again, mainly just the rain and the wind for you in the northern CSRA. For today, though, the main thing, just stay cool, stay hydrated as we move into triple-digit record-breaking heat this afternoon, and also those showers and storms. Good news, though, temperature trend, we're looking at a cool down later next week. Temperatures in the 80s for us. So your 10-day forecast today, Viper 6 alert day for extreme heat, but a cool down coming next week. That's your forecast, and we'll be right back.
Weather headlines News Channel 6.
Okay, Sherry, what you got for us?
Lots of heat, Sean. So it's a Viper 6 alert day as we're looking at record-breaking air temps of triple digits. And when you factor in the humidity, going to feel more like 108. So a hot one for us with some afternoon showers and storms possible.
And stay hydrated.
Yes, definitely stay cool, stay hydrated, stay inside as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Sure. Yes.
We're back at 9. Come on back, okay?